Enix, you know, was like one Switch cartridge portal.
Well, and then that's why, like I said before, we basically have, like, if anything's going to make Square go bankrupt, it's going to be fucking, like, the Final Fantasy VII remake because of all the money that's been hemorrhaged into that fucking
Square waste money on a Magnum scale. $5 extra or something for a Switch cartridge is not gonna, you know, kill the company.
And that's why it is kind of a different argument thing, but it's just one of those wanted to bitch about, because I think we've talked about it lightly on recordings, but haven't really talked about it a lot. How the fuck is Square still around? Like, how have they not gone bankrupt before? Because a Square, if you actually go look at a bunch of shit they've done, you will kind of be amazed that this company is still around and hasn't gone down the toilet sooner. Because, like...
Not the best, but...
Rosetta and Luma. If anyone wonders why I keep flip-flopping between those in Japan and other...
Go on, Rosetta Stone.
In Japan and other countries, her name is, I believe, Rosa, and I think in, like, certain Spanish countries, Luma was Chico, because that is a Spanish word. I don't remember what countries that lines up for, but, anyway, like I said before, we brought this up with Square, and the reason I bring this up is this shows, like, how the fuck does a company do this and come back from it? Besides,
oh, we keep getting... Wait, are you rigged to get Starfy?
Yes. Classic... I've said before, another cool detail is Classic mode, that a lot of
Did they do that on purpose?
Yeah. A bunch of the Classic modes are rigged for certain assist trophies and weapons to appear. It's small detail no one will ever notice. Like, because it's Rosalina, notice you're only getting the star items. Like the Invincibility Star, the Warp Star, Starfy, Star Rod. Only the star-based items exist in this. Anyway, Final Fantasy XIV, there were a lot of reasons it failed, one of which being it was balanced like ass, but the biggest reason it failed was Square poured so much fucking money into it that they, that incredibly small, pointless, one-off items like the potted plants that would sit in the windows of towns
Square and their fucking graphical fidelity.
They were rendered with the same fidelity and polygon count as character models. They were as detailed as fucking as the player and monster character models. You know, the thing you're going to be seeing constantly, so it needs to be detailed because it's the thing the player is controlling?
Square wastes tons of money.
And, like, just look at the shit with the Final Fantasy VII remake, was they dumped, like 2 fucking years of work, basically, into it with CyberConnect 2, and then, after 2.5 years of work, apparently what you assholes were making is trash, now get the fuck out.
This is also the same company that Final Fantasy 15...
Oh yeah, we have the, Infinite 15 is unfinished and will now forever be unfinished.
And it was done.
Oh yeah, PS3.
The PS3 build was scrapped entirely, and people act like, no, that was never confirmed. Yes, it was.
But the PS4 development kit, and like a bunch of the developers, they assumed it's like, oh, as soon as the PS3 comes out, everyone's going to put out a second mortgage on their house to buy the PS4, so PS3 is going to be useless. Just drop that in the trash. No one will ever use that again.
The PS?
Because everyone has enough money to get a console at launch.
the PS3 build of the game was done. People act like it wasn't. It was. And they scrapped it because the PS4 was like a year and a half away, and they thought that they would lose.
They had guided a development kit, and again,
The better irony, they thought that they would lose money. They thought that they would release it as a loss, even though it was...
Because, again, a bunch of people, and this is why games normally released at the ass end of a console's lifespan end up selling like a dick, is because a bunch of people... Now, I make jokes about they assume as soon as a new console comes out, everyone will throw away the old one. To be fair, part of it is that people assume, consumers are not going to spend money because they're going to try to save money for the new console, and I can get that to some degree, but again, not everyone will have the money to begin with.
And even then, it was like a year and a half off.
Yeah.
And then, it's funny because game developers act, like, oh... It's like, well, obviously no one would want our Final Fantasy if the...
One of the other, stupid things, Square did, and this also relates kind of back to 15, which, remember, people started as Versus 13. The reason there were 3...
Did I just aerial combo him?
I don't know.
That was cool as hell!
I blinked, but the reason there are 3 Final Fantasy 13s is because they literally made 3 games worth of assets. Square did not know what the power of the PS3 was going to be, so because of this, they simultaneously had an incredibly restricted and unrestricted development. The reason the first half of 13 is so linear is because they didn't know the power of the PS3, so they didn't go all out. But then when they, learned the power of the PS3, they apparently just kept making assets, and they had made so many fucking assets, they literally could get, 3 games out of them. That is the only reason, again, 13 games are, well, a series.
Which, that happened, and people forget that the PS3 build thing, they scrapped an entire game. It was done.
Mm-hmm.
That makes way too much sense.
Yeah, if you weren't paying attention, this one is space-themed.
Yeah. And Bowser.
Bowser's been to space. Anyway. And, they're... And they're just, a...
God damn it.
And, Square, basically, they have a bunch of bullshit like that. Of when you look in...
If they would stop fucking teleporting!
Welcome to the Mark's boss fight. He teleports more... as I said before, he teleports more than Zelda Cartoon Ganon.
Oh yeah, her back air is really good.
Anyway, the point is, Square, they've just done a bunch of stupid shit.
I made it
like
with a flippy though.
And they've just done a bunch of stupid shit like
this,
and that's why again I am actually kind of amazed how is Square still alive? Because even when you get outside of all the game bullshit, you have a bunch of other bullshit they've done. I don't know if this would be a giant waste of money or if this would get them more money, but Lightning is literally the mascot for a clothing line in Japan.
Yeah. And just in general, they're literal. Like, ridiculous to the point of parody waste of...
It's short.
I could see that. It's Rhyme time.
No, you have to go with the smaller one. It's the white one that's at the start.
That is, I've always liked that cause.
Because of stupid internet things, I
Fuck,
can't take
like,
it. I can't.
Square! Sean has always said, I don't know what you're talking about with them wasting money. I don't see what you mean about bankrupt.
Versus I got the game for a minute, and another clever path is this one. Every character you fight in this represents one of the Monado arts. Falco's jump. That happened. You took no damage. That's some bullshit.
This is the Monado's power! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Sonic would obviously be speed. But you don't know how much I was hoping the game would just roll off the ledge. I was going to make a...
Am I shocking correctly? Fuck no.
You don't know how much I was hoping the game was going to just roll off the ledge. I was going to make a joke. Hey look, it's a representation of Sonic's career. The fact that this is working fucking bothers me. I believe King Roll is armor. But, like, that kinda goes back to my problem when...
This is the Monado's power!
Technically you could, because he's so huge, you could just keep doing up tilts. And, like, that goes back to basically, this is very much an AI, specific problem, but sometimes...
You might notice that the range...
Yeah, like, I think they buffed his range. You know, you could, if you don't really have a lot of percentage, you could swap to... Smash at the end is the one that increases your knockback, right?
This is the Monado's power! Which might be a fart, or it's Rhyme time. Obligatory Rhyme time. Ah! Buster!
Yeah, Cloud is Buster. Get it?
Ah! I've been playing so much 7 that the goddamn battle music.
That's it. You have to press it twice to get both hits. That's like a funny thing is because you know you're fighting Cloud now, you can use a thing to poke out. It's funny that it's Square they.
Oh god!
Yeah. Which summon will it be? Oh hey Odin. The sword.
I'm not shocking correctly.
The sword attacks the instant kill, right? Yeah, I believe it is with Odin, but...
Like, Shulk has these Monado arts, and you change form, and if you change your Monado art...
And what I was going to talk about was... It's Square, and I find this funny because of how much they will basically, because, like, how much they're, you know, cheap assholes, like... Cloud almost didn't make it back into Smash. Because Square is a bunch of cheap assholes, apparently.
Oh, yeah! The slam down on pulls people.
Yes.
Monado's power!
You know, I don't see why his name is the Visionary. You don't know how hard it was for me to hold a straight face during that. This is technically also Buster if you want to get really semantic, but I guess he, like, all that would be left is Smash? Yeah, it doesn't really fit Mega Man.
Oh yeah,
It's a wheel now, so that you can pick any, so that you can quick select any one of them.
Damn it.
Because, like, I can't remember... Wait, I was going to say you threw the bomb to you, so it should actually come back around and eventually hit him. Oh, no, it blew up on the yellow level. Which I love how, you know, before it's like the name Yellow Devil, you couldn't have that because... You couldn't have that, it's like because of religious references, but it's like, now you can, I was going to say that's incredibly fucking risky at your percentage, you do realize that.
Sometimes the...
Smash is your knockback is increased, but the amount of knockback you take is also increased. The percentage damage you deal is lowered, but your and the enemy's knockback is increased.
That's what I thought Smash was.
And Buster is the reverse of your knockback is decreased. I think you might still take more knockback, but
no, they reversed what they did. Buster is the way Buster works.
It increases, like I said, the percentage damage you do, but your knockback is ass because of it. So you use Buster to basically rack up a lot of damage.
You can't send people away.
And then hit them with a smash attack.
Me going for that risky smash, my mind...
But, like, you killed him with your tilt. That's how much the knockback is.
Yeah, that's what I was...
That's how big the knockback boost is. So if you get, like, smash attacks as well, smash, also because of this, Monado Kirby is the best thing.
Ah, I did get a job, damn it.
Yeah, you should be able to undo it.
I'll just let it run out.
Yeah, actually, because he's not affected by... Yeah, when you knock him down, swap to Buster.
That's what I was trying to...
Oh, you actually dodged that. I wonder, do Master Hand and Crazy Hand have, the programming for, backslash? Yeah, look at that damage. It's like Ganon Warlock punch damage right there. Anyway, I was going to say, a Cloud...
You might notice that hits him, which is cool as hell.
Which is insane. Well, I was going to say, because, like, Square's a bunch of greedy assholes, Cloud almost didn't make it back in, because I don't know where this quote comes from, but apparently, because of the way DLC works for some reason, like, Square almost wanted Cloud to be DLC for this game because they would apparently make more money that way.
Buster!
Is Xenoblade Chronicles a good game?
To me, the best... before I say some things, Shulk's best attack, smash-wise in my opinion, his up smash is ridiculous at coverage. The side smash is pretty good at range too, but
because they have a good long range, they're very narrow.
Of course, it's that music, but...
So now, on to your favorite RPG ever, Xenoblade Chronicles. The bestest one.
My thing about those games, they're not technically bad, but open-ended games, I feel, are fundamentally flawed, and no one gets why, because I don't find it cute that, oh, this enemy is like level 90, I'm level 10. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what do you guys think of Rosalina and Shulk? I suck with puppet characters, so I suck at using Rosalina. As for Shulk, I suck at utilizing his Monado arts correctly. I can never change between them quickly enough or effectively enough. But I love the change to the one scroll wheel that makes selecting his Monado arts far easier, removing a lot of my problems with this character. Even so, I can never 100% read the situation, and I often pick the wrong Monado art for what I'm doing. Anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All my social media links are in the video description. Now, I need to be a show for a minute. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time. If you want to talk to me, my Discord link is also in the description.